Bragg. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Tonight is general admissions. What are they going to admit? Hmm, all right. Let's see. All right. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Happy birthday to our Scorpios. Yeah. Let's see what we got tonight. Ooh, yeah. Getting ready tonight. What are we going to do? What's going to come out? Okay. We're having some rain down here. Yes. All right, tonight it is star date 10/28/2025 at 8:07 p.m. Central. Yes. We've had some rain today. I hope everybody's doing good. And the song happens to be on tonight. Let's see. It keeps changing. Bob Seger, Night Moves. All right, have you ever seen the rain a minute ago? And this thing just turns into the way it wants to. Yeah, as we all know. All right. Welcome aboard, everybody. Come on in, get your first class seat on this train. Hey, I'm doing good. I'm feeling even better every day. My ears been bothering me because of allergies. It seems like it's affecting everybody right now. But Hurricane Melissa out there beating up the Jamaica Islands. We pray for everybody over there and anybody in its path. Yes. For all you newcomers, welcome aboard. Hope you enjoy the show. This station, yes, the Dreamweaver station. Yes, we love to ride the train to our best destiny. The optimists, the dreamers, yes, the positive ones. Now, do we always hear positive stuff? No, but if you know how to transmute it, you know what to do with it. Yes, I am a Brie Bragg. Yes, and this is the Spirit's phone that talks to us during the show. Get out your pens. You guys know what to do. And paper 110211. Good start tonight. We got a lot of ones and a two. Yes. So we got master numbers tonight already going on. And again, happy birthday to the Scorpios, which means constant change. Definitely good. Yes, always, always, always. Wherever that may be in the chart. Sun, moon, rise, and Venus. It's in my Venus. So that's I love language is Scorpio. All right. Let's see what else we got tonight. Let's get the cards out. See what we're gonna do. Hope you guys are ready for Halloween. I still have your cards in my blanket, and I've been advised about that. It's probably shriveling up by now because they already took all the stuff. We're gonna make some of those nice pumpkin seeds. Made some okra water today or yesterday. I drank some of that. Drank some about 2 months ago, and it helped me out till this hurricane came in, and of course the weather changed. Yes. How are you tonight, Unicorn for me? Welcome back, baby. Thanks for being here. Okay. Let's see what we're gonna use tonight. Which is wisdom cards as well. Let's see what admissions we get tonight. Spirit and or dreamers. Lost watchers, y'all are welcome as well. We always let y'all here. And it's sad. Okay. Let's see. Get the cards out. While we wait for some more people to get in here. Here we go. We got my new card, the Wizard of Oz. I love it. It just sounds distorted a little bit. Maybe it's me. Go back out and come back in and see. Let me see if I can get this up a little bit. Maybe that'll help. That help you. Let me know. I don't have any music on or anything. Okay. It sounds the same. I apologize. Try going out, come back in, see if that helps. I don't have I don't have the sound on the computer, so it shouldn't be. It might be me, you know. It could be me. One, two, three, one, one, two. All newcomers, and you guys that's been here with me for a while. Don't take what you can't swallow, you know, at the buffet. Leave some for somebody else. Don't make that story into yours just for confirmation. I also give out numbers. One, two, three, one, two, two. Well, a lot of numbers to me. One, two, three means, you know, beginning, coming together, working together, and then collaboration. Could also mean, you know, parties, building, things like that. All right, let's see. What else we got? Could be the noise I'm making with the 104 111. Put your ears on, guys, so y'all can get a better listening. It might help with the sound as well. You can hear better. Um, I usually play some songs in the background, like just some frequency music while y'all are listening to help heal and help y'all manifest as well. Okay, I'm gonna pull out the situation oracle cards tonight. See what we get. I'm gonna pull out some manifesting cards. The money cards background. We just see what flows. I hope everybody had a good day. Mine was a little strange. And of course, I work with or work around or hang around people of different things. All about emotions and healing and different stuff. So, it can change day by day and hour by hour. So, you know, people healing, it's not always pretty. You yes. Here we try to use the elements to help us, not let them affect us. And it goes by the minute and it goes by the hour. Constant work and motion. All right, let's see. One more step. And we good to go. Hope y'all are ready for Halloween. Uh, I've been a little tired lately. It's like I get good sleep and then I don't. I get good sleep and then I don't. I get good sleep and then I don't. You know, I get calls all the time. It's hard for me to be on during the day because of that. Hello, Amy. Welcome aboard. I am. I'm gaining weight, man. I'm getting there. Today I ate a blueberry muffin, ice cream cone, then I ate some leftovers and some potato chips. And I love my chips. Can't just eat just one Lay's potato chip, man. That salt just was so good. And other things going good. Situation. I was talking to someone from the food shop here. Austin. Austin's expert. God, I've had so many guys. It's been a while. Oh, hey, what's up? I realized what you were saying. How are you doing? You still working at that same place? Well, you ought to know what I'm saying about all the healing people I'm around. Always works in progress. One thing leads to another. How are you doing? I'm surprised you know that I was on. because a lot of you guys are people I know in real life too. So yeah, and then I'm like, wait a minute, okay. I haven't really been over there. Well, I'm working with Alzheimer's patients. I get to just work with people like that. I prefer them better. The other ones. You noticed I was on. Did it give you a notification? It's like tonight I got to drink half coffee with decaf, water. Well, I'm glad you saw me and move on. Is there a question you want to ask, Amy? I'll go ahead and do that for you. Is there a question you want to ask? He's doing okay. He's getting around. He's still got a limp. Um, they had a birthday at the club yesterday for my other son, and he's struggling a little bit. That changed his life. Sometimes life injuries can change your whole life until and it just takes a while. I know for a fact that each thing there's like five things in life that can really kick your butt. It takes months to get over. But some things really change your life. You just have to learn to adapt and overcome and pray about it and wait for the answers to come and something to you just gotta try to stay as positive and happy as possible for that to come. Sometimes it's hard, you know. But he's doing okay. I saw him yesterday. He tries to keep a good pace sometimes. Yeah. But I haven't hardly been over there. I've been doing my own thing, getting my life back on track. But I sent him a letter, a text yesterday to feel better. And I love him very much. We're all trying to help him. I'm concerned about him. I pray about him all the time. 207-208. I hope you stay for the show and watch it and see how it works. This is part of my, giving back and something that I enjoy doing. It's 75 degrees here in the edge of Houston, the south side of Houston. South side outside of Houston. I don't try to say always exactly where I'm at, but I'm at different places. Okay, let's see what we got. Amy wants to know if she's heading in the right direction. Let's pull up the new cards I got. My Wizard of Oz cards. They're so beautiful. Let's see what the Wizards got to say. All right, guys, y'all get tapped in, tuned in, because we're just fixing to get turned on here. Yeah, I love it too. I'm trying to find some cards with Rhett Butler, and I think that some Oracle situation cards that's got Rhett Butler, and I can't remember the deck. I had it written down somewhere where I saw it. And I'm looking for those. I know there's some out there. I want them so bad. I got a friend of mine who I'm going to play her song that she gave me permission. She wrote it and sang it a few years ago. I just have to figure out how to get it from my phone to I have to get it from my phone to play it on this one, which will probably be recording. It may not sound as good, but it's from a friend of mine, and then she sent me a set of cards that are in French, and they are animal, spiritual animal cards. I read them a little bit, but it'll be more of channeling and seeing what they are. All right, let's get tuned in, tapped in, and turned on. We are. 70s light rock radio on Pandora because we like what Pandora's got to say. Right? It's like a box of chocolate. And we are what a fool believes. The Doobie Brothers. Somebody out there smoking or wants to. Go. All right, let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Hmm. I think my other one's hooked up. I don't know why it does that. Let's see. I swear these earphones are a mess, man. I get them hooked up, and then they don't want to do it no more. Says they're active. Let's see. I might have to hook these up. Just give me a second. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, let's talk about change. Put these off. I like these here. They're a little bit better. Okay. These are a little bit better. Ears a little better. Okay. Then these here. A little bit more. It don't take long for these to, for some reason. I bet you it's my phone, my other phone, that's doing it. Oh Lord, come on, baby. See, now they don't want to get hooked up. It did this the last time because somebody wanted to hear the music, and unless I got the YouTube music on, it won't. They won't let me do it. It says it's on. Yeah, mhm. These have to be turned off. Let me go put these up real quick, and let me get back to the table. They will pick it up. Be right back. These fuckers won't turn off. Come on, motherfuckers. Fuck, I hate leaving like that. Come on, turn on. These, when I get these too close, they want to jump in, but I can't for some reason get this to come on. All right, let's see. Uh, come on. I'm gonna take this one out. So we just have this one. Mm, come on, baby. Mm, For some reason now, this one don't want to connect. See what I mean? Every time I get on, it's like the music wants to be played. Happened the last couple of times. For some reason, it doesn't want to connect. Must be it. Are you decorating, Amy? Y'all gonna have some trick or treaters? Hopefully, it connects this time. Damn it. It's trying to connect. This will give me a pain. Y'all trick or treating? You decorating inside the house? All right, come on, baby. We used to do that with Christmas lights, man. It's like, jeez. I don't know why they're not hooking up tonight. Hold on one second. Let me go try to get the other ones and see if I can get these out off and see what I can do. Gee, this is terrible. Never had this trouble before. Jesus, man, I need to chunk them. The hell? Huh? What? I don't know, but they cut off. All right, let's try it again. Those other ones, I couldn't get them to turn off. They were going, I mean, screeching and howling. Try this and try it again. I can still answer the question without it. So that's not, yeah. Let's see. Could be the weather too. We've been having a lot of crazy weather here. It could be the weather. Personally, I wish we could have just the music, you know. He did connect before the show, but I don't know what happened after the show started. It's not working tonight. For whatever reason, it's not connecting. We may just work with cards. It'll come up in a minute. Yeah, but I'll just turn this off for a second and see if that'll work. Restart it. In the meantime, we'll do your cards. We'll pull some cards on it. All right. We want to know if Amy's actions are leading to the path of her higher self. Is Amy getting to her higher self? Is her actions getting to her higher self? Her higher self. Well, I know that you're in the right uh, business because you're good for that. You may even go a little further than what you're doing now. What's the job that you do? Hold on a second, guys. I thought about being a skeleton for Halloween. I mean, I was skinny. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Really? That's freaking awesome, man. You still working with that same company? Activities? Wow. Yeah, it is. You just got to come up with you just got to come up with ideas for them. Yeah, it could be a little uh, you know challenging with that, depending on the issues of the patients or the people there. Unless you're gonna have you know I don't know. It's kind of like, I mean, that's a system. I think it's more fun. I was thinking you'd probably change. Come on, baby. Well, it looks like we might have music tonight for some reason. We'll see. It'll come up in a minute. Let's get this one going at least first. All right, I'll see what's going on with it. Got so many things hooked up. I don't want to bend these cards. These are like paper cards. They're not as slidable, but I mean they got good stock. But all right, let's see if Amy's on the right track and if things are going to work out really well in that new position. I mean, you're always a happy person. I found that a lot of people that clean houses aren't very happy. I guess if you had to clean up somebody else's mess, but then again, there's all kind of messes to clean up around and do. You know. All right, what do we got? Spirit for Amy. I want to bum a little bit here. All right. All right. All right, let's see what we got going on. What do we got for Amy? She on the right path, Spirit. All right, what do we got? Give me a card, please. Yeah, I know you always smile. How is your little one? All right, what do we got, Spirit? Man, I could just talk to you. You got my number, you can call me. All right, what do we got, Spirit? The Queen of Bricks. We got Spirit. Um, it might take you a little bit, but before you get a raise, we've got the Queen of Pentacles here. That's Virgo energy. And it's got to do with you know uh, the home, things like that. Then we got the Two of Spears. You'll have to make a decision. That's the Two of Swords. So you'll have to make a decision on which direction. Let's see what else we got. Spirit. The Hangman. Let's see. So it might be a change of money, maybe for a little bit, or you might be afraid of losing money, but it could lead to a raise, I think, if it works out that you like it and it's a good fit. Um, we've got the Queen of Bricks upside down. I love that color. It's definitely something different. You may feel a little bit of change in money for a little bit, maybe. All right. Or you're afraid of that. And then we've got the Two of Spears, which is the decision of which way, if you really want to do it. I would just weigh the pros and cons on it, the potential. Okay. And then what will change for you. Okay. But I know you're smart enough to get a side job if you need to while you're learning. I think you're more afraid of the change. And then we got the Hangman in suspension about it. You know what I'm saying? Good, 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 good. So the Hangman is like, you're just, I guess, in a new space maybe because it's something new. Yeah, I would go with my gut too. This might be some. A lot of times, if we want to do something that we're not used to doing. It if it's something that's kind of coincides with what you're doing, I mean, probably you know a lot of people there anyway. You've gotten close to them, so that's a comfort there, and you could get ideas from them. I mean, this is just coming off the top of my head on that. Um, what they like, you can change it up. That's fun. Try to change it up, different every day, and then some of them you can do the same thing at a certain time of the month or the week, those kind of things. You can get a lot of ideas from different places. Um, you can do a little research beforehand. And I think with the hangman, it's like you're trying to be creative as well. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, there you go. You could do that too. You could have yoga. You could have uh, chair Pilates, certain games that happen on certain nights. You can have it for the guys. You could have it for the girls. You could have it for all of that. And I think that's what it is you're thinking a lot. That's what the hangman position is. It's a lot of thinking, and when it's right side up, it's like things are illuminated more. So I think you're going to be, having a little bit more fun with it. And anytime there's a change, just on a positive note with that, it's a new opportunity to be versatile. You know, it's a good thing to be versatile. You can also check that app, Neighborhood. It's green with a white house in it, and in your neighborhood, you can advertise for yourself, and you can do extra side jobs. Just remember to smile and make jokes. Treat it like a class, like it's attention. Give them attention because a lot of them really need that. It's really sad in some of them places, but you're going to be like the assisted living, which means they have their own houses, things like that. So they're a little bit more independent. They all like bingo for sure, but it's different. You can even have dances. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. It's an entertaining job too. You know what I'm saying? So that you got to do. You got to be entertaining. You could have disco night, DJ night, karaoke night. I mean, there's all kind of ideas you could have. So there you go. See, there you go. Well, that's a good pro right there. Just totally. Let's see what the Queen of Bricks is about, Spirit. All right, the Queen of Spears. Do you have two people that you're giving your hard time? You got the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Bricks. Is that why you're changing? Two people, maybe even family, friends, something. Is that why you decided to change? Sometimes you get that thing going on, and you decide you want to go somewhere else, but it sounds like they want to keep you though. Let's see what the Two of Spears is about. The King of Brooms. Oh wow. The King of Wands is a player from the Himalayas. It doesn't have, I know they were arguing last time. There you go. So you got some other people in your energy. I wouldn't worry about that though. Well, I think you're going to this is going to work out fine because the Ace of Wands, which is what that is, right? That's creativity. That's God's creativity. That is confidence. Yeah, that's going to work out fine. The hell is in your business? Well, we already know that other person, you know who I'm talking about, even though you know. You know what I'm talking about, the marriage thing. But at least y'all get along great for the sake of the kids, you know. But we'll go a couple more. Let's see. Who knows? Maybe a couple of people are upset because you're getting that job or wanting that job. You hope you didn't tell anybody yet. Keep that to yourself till you got it good. You know, you're there for a little bit. The kindred. Let me see what that one is. The kindred. These are new to me. Let's see. That obviously is a major arcana. Kindred. Okay, that's on page 24. All right, so it's in reverse. Even the strongest friendships can wane, and since you can and will feel disconnected or out of sync with your trusted companion, this reversal reminds you that you are both allowed to make choices. See, it's telling you you're allowed to make this choice. Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, you are both allowed to make mistakes, and if the most recent version of this relationship has run its course, you have permission to let it go. So you should be okay with, you know, what your decision is and let the other one go. All right, let's see what this is. It's kind of like a kindred soul, you know. Maybe this person's been there a long time and it's hard for them, you know. It takes a special person to do that job, I tell you that. The eight of bricks. Yeah, this is in the reverse. She's being let go. Sometimes, you know, the eight is symbolizing work. You know what I'm saying? Because you can see it here. She's building something. So it's in the reverse. So yeah, spirit's talking. All right, what do we got? And ooh, the ten of brooms, which is dropping the burdens in reverse. So I think it'll be good for you. You know, the ten of wands is what you have all those 10 wands on your shoulder, you know, your burdens. All you got to do is drop, drop, drop that all but one. You know, it's up at the front of the door when you go through up to the castle in the regular tarot. So, yeah, she'll be let go probably, and you'll probably get the job. Yeah, probably lose it because she's already got that idea that she's probably going to go ahead and, you know, be let go. So that's probably going to be on her mind. And a lot of times, what we fear, we will create. It's, I forget what they call that. I was using it yesterday or today sometime. Self-fulfilling prophecy. So whatever you feel is going to happen, you will create it. You react to it, so therefore you will create it. See if I can get this thing going. It still won't go up. What's up? Sad. I think I'm probably just gonna, since our music ain't working tonight, I'm just gonna maybe read for people. They want some cards read tonight. Just won't hook up. It won't hook up. Let's see what happens. We'll have sweet dreams. Oh, thank you for the peace and the love. I am so happy about that. I've been getting that a lot lately. I love it. I always wish for peace, you know? All right, we got another person on there. It actually hit YouTube. You have a good one, baby. I'll see you. Hope to see you soon anyway. All right. Huh? I can't hear you. I can't get my ears up. They just don't want to come up. We got anybody else in the house that wants me to answer their questions tonight? This thing's giving me a hard time. Come on. They just got to do this other phone. It won't. It probably is my phone. Probably is. I think it is. It's probably that phone that I'm recording with. Hey, Moondust. All right, let's see. I think it's because my phone that I'm recording on is probably still got my earphones on, so and I got it turned down. So what's coming in for love for Unicorn Moon? All right, let's see. Let's see what we got for Unicorn. General admissions, guys. General admissions. General admissions. This is a laid back night tonight. And I'm still kind of hoarse from all the allergy stuff. I swear. All right, what's coming in for Unicorn Moon Dust? What's coming in for Unicorn Moon Dust? I don't have any moderators on tonight. I guess we got a lot of the other readers that they are um, moderators for, which is okay. I get up early, so it's hard for me to be on real late. I think I'll be getting off here in a little bit. Hopefully things will be better tomorrow night if I can get on. Depends on how. I didn't have a lot of sleep last night, so I was running on fumes a little bit today. Tried to take a nap, but didn't work. And we had storms here. All right, what do we got for love? Anybody loving Unicorn Moon Dust? Do we have a lover coming towards Unicorn Moon Dust, Spirit? Let me know, Spirit. Give me some cards. Give me some cards. Ha ha ha! My phone says Munchkins. We are using these cards. That's funny, man. That is funny, Munchkin. Ha! You got a sense of humor, Spirit. All right. All right, what do we got for Uncommon Moon Dust for love? Give me a card, Spirit. What do we got? Thank you so much. Oh, we got two cards. We've got the Two of Brooms, and we got the Six of Bricks. Mm. So it's the six of it's like the six of coins, where the one's given to the other. So whoever this is, Sometimes it's balance, you know what I'm saying? So if it's in the reverse position, I'm thinking that you want somebody who gives and takes evenly, right? And then the two of wands, so you're waiting for this person to come in, but you want somebody that's going to give and take equally, not more than the other. What else we got, Spirit? Past, the present, and future. So in the past, you didn't have that. Okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. The magician. So, magician, of course, is the wizard. So, you definitely do not want a master manipulator. So, you have been through that. So, you don't want a master manipulator for sure. All right. That person is, I would say, the opposite, the definite opposite of the magician. That person is self-centered for sure. What else we got, Spirit? What about the Six of Bricks? What about the Six of Bricks? Is there going to be a change for the Six of Bricks? Is Moon Dust going to have a better person? Because you're thinking about what you don't want. Let's think about what you do want. Okay, so we got the Page of Bricks. Huh. Well, that's a message. So it's not coming in at the moment, but it doesn't mean that it won't. So a person that is more down to earth, he's got tangible things. So you must have had somebody that was broke. You know what I mean? Broke, broke, broke. So we don't want no broke dudes. And you want somebody that communicates. And usually the pages are about communication, messages. So maybe you're thinking about somebody in your past. Okay. So we got to think of somebody new. Are you still having thoughts of that past person? Let's see. What about the Two of Brooms, Spirit? Tell me about the Two of Brooms. Tell me about the Two of Brooms. That's definitely, you want a passionate connection. Maybe you got two people. Yes, as a joke. Do you think of him as a joke? All right. So you want somebody that's passionate. Maybe you got a decision. Maybe you're thinking about the magician or this other person. Any one of them good. Come on, Spirit. Give me a card. What about the two of them? Yes, we must know how to communicate. If you don't communicate, you can't get nothing done. Nothing. You know that single thing down there, it don't talk. It just pukes. It don't talk. It gets so excited. It just pukes. That's the only communication he can get. Ha ha ha. That was funny. But it's the truth. Ain't got no ears. Ain't got no eyes. But he gets sick quite often. All right, what do we got for the two of them? All right, I will do this again because we don't want to get that. All right, what do we got, Spirit? Give me a card for the two of them. Give me a card for the two of them. Yeah. It's you crying. Yeah, sometimes they make you cry, don't they? Oh, sometimes you laugh so hard you could have cried. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, Lord. All right, what do we got? The two of wands. Okay. The high priestess. Well, you are the high priestess and you want somebody on that same level, right? Definitely. You are spiritual for sure. You are connected and you want someone the same. No one sided love, yes. No ghosting, no close off. Well, you know why they ghost, right? Because you're the high priestess. You can see through the BS. Yes, that's the dreamers here. I don't get it. Why don't They want to communicate. You shouldn't be with the high priestess anyway if you got something to hide, you know? Why can't you just be yourself and enjoy that? It's a gift. I mean, there's men out there usually when two people get together, one's a high priestess or a spiritual individual. Men can be spiritual too. And the only way that they can be spiritual is to communicate and learn a little bit, you know, but they're more traditional and conditioned, but they can be spiritual. And if they're spiritual, then they make the best, you know, it makes the best connection. So, I mean, if you're not connected to your higher power or the most high or something, you're not going to have such a great life. It just, you know, well, if they're hiding too much, then that's all they're going to do. And their grass that they're watering is toxic. So, all I got to say. What about this magician? All right, we got to see if there's somebody coming in here. Come on, spirit. Anybody? Let's see. Okay. We got the Four of Brooms. Wow. You know what that is, don't you? That's the Four of Wands. So you do have somebody coming in. You do have somebody coming in. Possibility, you got somebody coming in. You know, this person may be shy or he hasn't come yet. Let's see. What about the Page of Bricks? What about the Page of Bricks? Well, you know, he's hiding from himself. You know, when people are afraid to have a good life and they ain't ready to accept love, and that's what it is, you know. Oh, well, they're going to keep getting the same. Okay, the Three of Bricks. That's coming together. Huh, the Munchkin. See that? The Munchkin. The Munchkin. Ain't that funny? The Lollipop Gang. The Lollipop. All right. So, also, these guys are building, right? You know, that's building. Um, they're building the the road of gold, you know, the pave of gold. And that's collaboration, that's your designer, uh, you know, two people with a builder or a designer or architect, you know, it could be, you know, more than one person, you know, could be. Let's see, what about the high priestess? What's in the middle of this? You are in the middle of this. Okay, so who knows? You might got two people fighting for you. Maybe, maybe. What do we got? High priestess. Okay, too many spirit. LOL. I try to be PG on here and still get my point across. Jeez. Okay, the Hierophant. Oh, the Hierophant. That's fake preacher. That's fake person that, you know, just fake. They fake. Or you want someone that's more spiritual and not fake. You know what I'm saying? Because he's in reverse, the Hierophant, which is the wizard in reverse, which um, would be a warlock, you know, fall from grace. That's the bad one, the warlock. So you don't want anyone, you want someone that's more spiritual. That's what it's saying. That's what I'm feeling it's saying to me. You want somebody that's more spiritual, more connected, because we just said that. So it's just confirming it. You want somebody that's willing to work with you, not one-sided, gives, you know, you got to reciprocate. You have to reciprocate, and people show you love. So, you know, when I show somebody something, I hope that they will show the same. I show love. I don't sit there and tell you. I show you how I love, you know, and I wait for you to show me what you got. You know, what was that? The potato state, Idaho? No, that's Idaho, Idaho. No, I'm just kidding. The show me state. The show me state. forget which one that is. Oh, the tin of cans. There you go. Yes, you will find somebody. There we go. The tin of cans. Boy, that's some oil slick, baby. Ooh, ooh. Better make sure that mattress is waterproof. Yeah. Get you some tarp over there. Y'all could have one of them, you know, oiling wrestling matches. Ooh, that sounds like fun. I just make sure it's essential oils, vegetable oil, olive oil. Something tastes good. Just remember, don't do it too much. The bed might catch on fire. Oh, these cards are funny. Funny. Somebody could slide off the bed. Oh, just make sure nobody's watching. And don't try to play Twister. Somebody could get hurt. It's really hard to play Twister with two people. You gotta have somebody in the other room calling the colors. Oh man, I tried that once. It was hard. Trying to stretch that toe, trying to spin that thing. It was one of those beach Twister games. That was funny, man. Don't do it with the oil. Just don't do it. That's dangerous. Even if you have a California king size bed, that's dangerous. Slip sliding away. That's probably the song they'd be playing right now. Slip sliding away. Oh my God, this is terrible. I'm terrible in a good way. Oh my Lord, that was funny. You'd be on top of your head. Oh my Lord, wrestling. But you'd have to have a tarp. You'd have to have pillows all the way around the room. Get you go. Yes, 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 yes. I don't know if I'm funny, but I try. It's really hard to keep a straight face. I've had a lot of practice since I was a kid. My family used to play joke poker. First one that reacts or laughs, they're out. You're out. Last one standing wins the pot. Yes. My kids are good at that too. This this one girl that I know, her name is Brittany, but we both met because I wore my black sheep hat and she had her black sheep hat, and uh, yeah, I could break a bone. Yeah. Mm. But in any case, we told her that that was my son, you know. And then he said, "No, that's not my mom." And I go, "Yeah, it is my son." And then he goes, come back, and a few weeks later, yep, does it again. And she's so confused, she believes it. She's not even a blonde. It's so funny. So I had to explain to her, that here's my other one, and they were just keeping a straight face, and it's like she couldn't tell. Oh, that's not my mom. That's a crazy lady. And I could tell you some stories about this place. And so finally, I said I can prove it. And they were just saying anything and everything, and she's just sitting there believing it. Then she doesn't know what to believe in, and I'm sitting there telling her, yeah, and giving dates and frickin' receipts, right? And then she finally goes, I don't know, I'm out of here. And they were just laughing, 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 laughing. I'll tell you a little story. One time I dressed up as Psy from Duck Dynasty, and I had the costume and everything. And we go around family members and all of that. And my son's bringing somebody, and I look like Psy, right? And the girl didn't understand this is Halloween. I must have looked like I was really. an old fart. You know, I had the camo on and everything, and a glass of tea, and I'm sitting there staring at her. You know, she felt uncomfortable. She goes and tells my son, who's almost 7 foot tall, that guy's creepy, he's staring at me. So what? Somebody's staring at you. So he comes over and he gets up in my face and he says, "Hey, dude, what's your problem?" Before he could get that out, he realized who it was. He goes, "Oh man, I've been punked. That's my mom." I love dressing up for Halloween. I can get away with a lot of different costumes. So what are y'all doing for Halloween? I'm gonna be probably giving out candy. I'll probably be on the show later on after the kids leave. Yeah, you know, after a few chocolate bars too. I can see it now. Let me read some cards for a little bit for the collective dreamers. I hate to say that word collective. Really, I just really. Then I'm gonna get up here. I'll try to come on tomorrow night. Projects, yeah. I used to start like in June, summertime, and start making a few costumes, and then I'd go out and I'd go singing and and go to different costume parties and win some money. I remember one time, me and a friend of mine, I don't know if y'all remember the Drew Carey show, Mimi. My friend dressed up like Mimi, and I dressed up like an old biker dude with the beer belly and the beard and leather outfit and everything. And we wound up winning third place on that one. I think the lady who dressed her and her dude dressed up like Queen Isis. I mean, that was a bot costume, really, you know. But we won that night, third place. That was funny. I looked like old trailer park trash. That's what we named ourselves, the trailer park trash. Trailer park trash. And then another one I dressed up as a Texan cheerleader. That was my mom's birthday's on in October, first part of October, so she always loved Halloween. And then my favorite is Christmas time. The last year she was alive, our house on the inside looked like an aircraft landing strip. We didn't have to have any lights. I mean, we had so many decorations in there. It was crazy. And then outside, it was pretty crazy too. But just lately, I've just not done stuff so much celebrating Christmas. Just I go and usually for Christmas, I'll just donate or adopt a kid for Christmas. So that's what I do. Because most of my kids are grown. My kids are grown. So. All right. Let's see. Let's pull a card for you guys before I go. Hopefully, I will get this phone next time not to hook up, so it'll work. I think I've got a lot of devices I've been working on lately. My mother was born on October the 2nd. Yes, 1941. The year of um, D-Day. Yep, that year. I think it was almost 2 months. Yeah. All right, what do we got for the collective spirit? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What message? All right, pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. And that's a good pride to have, you know? It really is. Self pride, which, taking care of yourself, loving yourself, as it said, seeing the good potential in others, it's nice to see. I always look for the best in everybody and try to bring that out. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Yes, that's your gut instinct. That's your intuition. And trust. If you're connected to the Most High, you have that trust that everything will be okay and you stay happy, man. You're peaceful. I never really thought of what peace really meant, until somebody prayed that for me. And I've been hearing it a lot lately, like tonight with Amy, who I know in person. I haven't seen her for quite a few months, but she's doing good, obviously. And it's nice to see people, that I know come on here as well and then get to know you guys. And maybe eventually meet y'all. We go have a big old convention. All right. So we got empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation, but it was in the reverse. So I'm not saying this is bad. Somebody has apathy, like it says. I can see both sides um, of the situation, but sometimes people can only see their own. They cannot put themselves in your shoes. Doesn't make it right. So then we have to show someone, you know? And so the opposite of the pride is self-centeredness, of course. And then with with that, I see myself in everyone. Sometimes if you go in the opposite of that, that is like a person that would be a liar. So they think everybody else is a liar. Or if they have an experience, they think everyone is the same. And that's not true. Um, so therefore they react or respond to that person or treat everybody like that. It's not. I try to look at the love language that I have for each person I meet, and that's how we respond or the communication. That's the love language that I have with someone, whether it's you know, getting to learn them. And then the trust, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So if you're in tune with yourself and you have a healthy pride, then what you are on inside will show on the outside. The inner is a reflection on the outer. And if you have a good, healthy situation inside, then whether, let me see how do I explain it. Um, what no longer serves you or is for your highest good will not be around you. And was hearing somebody speak yesterday, that they hadn't seen some family members for a long time, and they weren't allowed to go, see somebody or whatever in their family, and come to find out, it was an issue that somebody else had. So this part of the family weren't allowed to get to know them, and so therefore, when it's like it was like a family reunion type of thing, and it just all connected. That this one trip where this guy was going to be with his sister, he wouldn't go on any other like a cruise or this or that, but he would go to like the Niagara Falls or a mountain type of thing. And they had that retreat, and they had that respect, like they knew each other, and because they could see their self in everyone, and it flowed, and they went to go see the aunt who was a preacher and so his version of what God was, to him, and the aunt that was the minister, and then they met his aunt, then they met the uncle, and it turned out that the uncle never had a beef with them. They had a beef with somebody else. So that's how families go, and it's sad, it really is. Because you cut yourself short just because somebody else is angry at somebody else. So therefore, the whole family can't be there. It's dumb. But in any case, it worked out. And, I can see sometimes you have to leave or separate from people just so you can get healthy. Maybe your situation is draining you or you're not healthy, you're ill, or you just, it's ever changing. My life's ever changing. Okay, and empathy. So that would mean somebody who's self centered, right? So we need to have empathy for others and stop looking just totally, um, at the physical things or, just the superficial crap or anger or hate. Those shouldn't be in our vocabulary to begin with. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation instead of one-sided, you know. But I have met people that if they haven't had that experience, they have a hard time seeing someone else's point of view. You can be understanding all you want to, but sometimes people feel entitled, right? That's that apathy right there. They feel entitled for you to be understanding. It don't always work that way. But we'll pull one more, guys, and then I'll let y'all go for tonight. And hopefully, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I will try my best. I'm gonna got a few things I gotta do, and I'm going to sleep, 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 sleep. It's beginning to look a lot like winter, where we all start getting sleepy. Time to get fat and get sleepy. But I'm gaining some weight again. Oof, I need about 15 more pounds, and I'll be doing good. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. That's true. Whether it's good or bad or whatever you're looking at within yourself, it's a constant work on ourselves. So honesty is always the best. And I think we were talking a little bit about this in one of the readings tonight. You know, um, when you come up against someone, who's spiritual and been through a lot of experiences through, and they're very wise, plus the knowledge, honesty always works. And sometimes what we think is something that's horrible really isn't. But a lot of people are worried about what other people think if we're happy, or we're afraid to lose them or to lose this. And what I have learned as experience, that a lot of times, if with the situation, with the story about the family, sometimes if you are honest and you're good, good people, you're kind-hearted, things like that, sometimes people take you for granted, or things like that, whatever the reason could be, and you still keep being yourself, and you're healing, you're working on healing. A lot of times, the family will come back. They won't stay forever gone. Sometimes God takes people out of your life so you can heal and focus on yourself, which is not a bad thing. Sometimes you travel for jobs, sometimes those kind of things, and you just aren't around. So you have to reconnect. And then sometimes time can heal. That part I do like. Yes. Well, there's a difference, like I said before, nice, there's fake nice, but we know the word is nice. I myself like to say kind and sweet, sweet nature, good, good nature, not, nasty. But I got people because of my voice think I'm being, mean or something. No. And like today, I was kind of tired of other people. It's just like this wave hit us, and it's just like, it's that change of weather can make you a little, lethargic and things like that. But see, uh, unicorn moon dust, people should never take your kindness for weakness. And it doesn't mean you're naive. You just don't say nothing. You just like, okay, I see where you're coming. They try to take your kindness as weakness and take it for granted until they realize, dang, that person was more real than the people I'm around. You know, you know what I'm saying? or they push your limits. You just got to have them healthy boundaries. No is a good sentence, and it works. I had somebody today say to me that they're entitled, that they're, you know, such and such, and I said, no, you don't. I just ignored it, and I'm like, okay, I'll let you just sit in that for a little while, and oh, well, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to talk to you or whatever. Okay, well, thank you. I was like, thanks. I won't be bothered. But my phone goes off at all times of the day and the night. I didn't realize I need to take and turn the notifications off. So it's like ding, ding, ding all night long, all day long. So I went back to turning the notifications off. And if I have my earphones on, I can hear it, but the other people can't hear it. It's going off while I was watching a show and say, hey man, turn the thing off. Or I'm in a meeting, turn that thing off. So I just left the thing in the car. Just, I'm serious. I'm like, hello, Brie, you need to just turn the notifications off. And I was letting this person know that, I mean, they were texting because they had no sense of time. And the thing went off last night at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, oh Lord, So I told the person today I was going to turn the notification off, and they just blew off the handle. I'm like, whoa. I was asking if it's all right, that I do that. He was like, okay, I can see what's in the air today. So they got all upset and walked off and stammered off, and they were like, well, I have the right to do this, and no, you don't. And they go, well, I'm not going to talk to you or text you for a while. Thank you. I wanted to say that, so thank you, because I work sometimes around elderly people or how do I say, interact with them or engage with them, and they have no sense of time, you know. And I wasn't, just it was just the fact that I was just going to let them know that I can't just answer the phone all the time or text you right back, and they just took it the wrong way. So it happens. So I'll just let them stew on that for a little bit. They really got upset. That's the kind of people I deal with sometimes. They overreact, or sometimes the elderly think that it's okay to do that. You know, some of them have brain injuries and this and that. So I just, I don't want to argue with them. So, and then I got one patient. Some of them act, putting on an act, and then other people you can kind of tell. But this one lady that I'm working with, she started to talk more, speak more. I'll give you a little example. Today she was watching uh, this show, and they were showing a scene on it, and she told me what was fixing to happen next, and I'm like, really? Oh, so you've seen this show before, so you're remembering, and she's an Alzheimer's patient. That is awesome, and she's just starting to engage, but she didn't feel too good today, and it was funny. I went to go tell her husband. I said she don't want to get out of bed today. I think she don't feel good. And I asked her, you want to get out of bed? She goes, no, I want to sleep. So I figured she had a rough night. So I figured out her stomach. It was her stomach. And so I go and tell him, and he comes in, get up out of that bed. You need to get up out of that bed. She goes, I don't have to listen to you. I was like, whoa, this is funny. It was funny. I mean, they've been together for many, many years. So I know that he was just being her friend, to get her to get up, make sure she was okay. She didn't have a fever or anything like that. So it was so cute. Then I wound up eating ice cream today, man. What a life, right? A blueberry muffin. I love those. And then I got an ice cream cone. Boy, that was something. See what it's like to be around old people that are like little kids? Yeah. And then I ate a good dinner. Boy, I said, y'all are all trying to fatten me up. And being stingy with your own weight. You keep telling me if I can give it to you, don't tease me, give it to me. So everybody's trying to get me fat, especially with ice cream. I'm like, man, I'm lactose intolerant, guys. Y'all are really trying to get me here. What flavor it was? Those little cones with the chocolate in them, and you can get caramel, chocolate, or just vanilla. The ones with the little nuts on them. Those little cones. I love ice cream, man. So yeah. So, and then I go around other people. I'm around different people all day long. And today I said, the heck with this. I'm gonna go home and rest, and then I was gonna go back up there and then come back on the show. I said it started raining, storming. I said, well, I guess I don't have to go nowhere. So I was thinking of going eat another. What do you call those? I can't think of them. They're not the Godiva ones, but they the ice cream with the stick in it, and it's got the chocolate on the outside. And then we got ice cream sandwiches, you know. So, but I had fun today. I've been having fun talking to you guys tonight. I guess that's what I was supposed to do. Yeah. But get back to what the cards were saying. I just try to take one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, because it can change by the minute. Everything can change. The weather can change. The wind can change. You know, man, I'm just happy I got my front brakes done. You know, rum and raisins and pistachio. I love pistachio ice cream too. Raisins are okay. I grew up on them things in that little box. They would always stick to my teeth. I like the craisins, but they're a little hard for me right now. But it's nice when you go somewhere and people are so happy to see you. They give you hugs. You know. But right now I got a friend that's just man all over the place. And, he doesn't know what time it is. Yes. Well, they say it's going to hit because of the cold front here. It's going to hit, um, the East Coast. I got a friend that he travels on the water. He can navigate through water. Likes to go fishing. I mean, out 3 miles off the water, and he can still find his way home. He was telling me that cold front that we got coming in is going to push that hurricane right up there, which I'm glad. I'm glad it ain't coming here. You know, so we get enough in the Gulf, even though it cleans out the seafood and everything. Right now, we're having crab issues. That we don't have that many crabs out here because we have the Asian people come in and just wipe it out, just wipe it out. So we're trying to rebuild it. So my son is in the roofing. He wants it to come here. It's like, ain't that something? People live for hurricanes. Man, I remember when I was a kid, we used to play during the eye of the storm. Never got scared. I mean, Hurricane Carla. I mean, a lot of dangerous, dangerous, dangerous hurricanes. And we've had, quite a few here. So, yeah, it is bad. But a lot of times it'll stop in the water and then pick up speed. Gotta have that land to slow it down. But it just depends if it hits the East Coast, if it's going to go around and just, dump some water, or if it's going to go across land. You know, they're getting bigger and bigger. When we had that pandemic, it's like time stopped. We had all the planets in alignment, and it's like time stopped, and it's like, the inertia stopped. Everything stopped. And that's, I think, the 11 million year or 1,000 year uh, shift, polar shift, where the planets change a little bit. So it's causing all the Earth to keep going, but it's like we were at a brick wall, but it didn't stop everything else. It's like, having an accordion, and that accordion hits that wall and it still keeps coming. Or a tanker full of liquid. It's when you move forward, it's going to keep coming and it's going to push. So it's like everything's pushing and everything, Mother Earth is just shifting. Everything's shifting. It's like everything's going the opposite. It's in the these natural disasters are weird in the wrong different places. You know what I mean? Happening in the weirdest places, and because it's different in the wrong places, it's extreme. I mean, it's just not complete people in places just for a loop. Like you having snow in places you don't usually have it, or a lot of water. We've had that tsunami or whatever. We've been having a lot of powerful earthquakes, everything. So she's just shifting because of all the energies. Polar shift is basically what it is. Polar shift. And all the energies are affecting people, places, and things. Animals, you name it. It's just all over. Not just the energies of the people and their personalities and characters. And I mean, look at all the crazy behavior we've been having for the last few years since 2020. But I think we've had another alignment. I mean, we have one retrograde after another, after another, after another. So it's kind of the same thing. It's like it's spinning its wheels, and then it goes forward and it spins and then it goes forward and it's going like that. It's like it's just so much shifting, and the energy is so erratic because Saturn. It's a Saturn energy. A lot of that. Saturn, Pluto. What's the other one? And people don't realize that that's magnetic. The moon and the sun. You got one that's pushing energy, which is the sun, and then you got the moon that's reflecting from the sun onto it, and then it comes down. But that energy pull to the moon. That's why they say the secrets come at night because it pulls. It's magnetic, and then you got the other one pushing. So, yes, one's radiating and one's pulling. And then we've had the eclipses, those kind of things. So anytime we have an eclipse, if it's sun, I'm trying to think. I know the moon. If we have an eclipse in the moon, then a lot of things that are secret can be revealed during the sun, um, which is hard to explain. But the moon eclipse, which means a lot of dark stuff will be eclipsed out of your life. You know, things that uh, will change for you for the better. And then the one with the sun, we had that eclipse, and it's a bunch of new changes. So, well, I'm going to get off here, guys, and hopefully be back tomorrow. This was a different reading. This was basically just chit chatting and having a little fun. Hopefully, I can get this thing situated. I'll try to make sure before I come on next time. We have a lot of stuff around here, but the weather's been a little uh, crazy down here, and then a lot with the devices. A lot of, as a friend said, there's so many online. There's too many birds on the wire. So, all right, guys, this has been a great evening. I hope that y'all enjoyed yourself. I hope y'all too have a great evening and a good tomorrow. I've been having a little fun tonight trying to get to know some of y'all and actually tuning in to some. And we're saying a lot of prayers for those people with the Hurricane Melissa. And I thank y'all too. Well, as I always say, seek the light, be the light, and definitely show your light, your gifts that God gave you to the world, and show some kindness out there because you never know, you know, what could happen, like the hurricane, and you'll never get that chance again. So until next time, this is Spirit signing off, and which we already did, but Spirit's still here anyway. This is Brie Bragg, your favorite Spirit DJ Brie Bragg. Until next time, guys, smooches. I love y'all. Y'all come back here.